Our main topic is Reserve Bank of India. Reserve Bank of India is a central body which regulate or which have make the monetary laws, or the master of the monetary policies that regulates the commercial bank, how in which they can lend, what amount they can lend, and which manner they can lend. So in this way, this is the authority, Reserve Bank of India, and Reserve Bank of India has to distinguish work. Number one, this work is as central bank, work as a central bank or bankers bank, and the second work is developmental and regulatory work. Right? When we talk about the central banking work, the most important work is issue of currency. It is the sole authority to issue currency into the Indian market on the behalf of the gold trenches, or in terms of the government request, they accumulate or they estimated the currency, how much currency the Indian economy needs, through which they issue the currency. So it is the sole authority to issuing the currency. Expect the 1 rupees note that is issued by the finance ministry, other coins and notes issued by the Reserve Bank of India. The second is very important segment. This is the bankers bank. Every commercial bank has the account with Reserve Bank of India to fulfill their day-to-day basis needs, as they need credit or they need certain amount of check clearance or demand of clearance. At any point of time, they can deposit their extra currency into the Reserve Bank of India, or they need at the different type of lendings from the Reserve Bank of India, their different type of loans from the Reserve Bank of India. So this is RBI is called bankers bank. The third is, this is also called government's bank. Yeah, of course, government directly can't send their securities to the people. Government goes through the RBI, and either it's get loan or they lend or they borrow. Both function of the government can be done by the Reserve Bank of India. So in this particular way, the RBI is also called government's bank. The next and very important segment is credit creation. Credit creation. And that is one of the most important work of the Reserve Bank of India into the Indian financial system, through which they are not only regulate the money supply into the Indian market, also they curb the credit creation. They also limited or regulate the commercial banks to lesser or more credit creation in this particular way. This is a very important function of Reserve Bank of India. Next is, this is the regulation of foreign exchange. Foreign exchange. And the next one is publication of monthly or yearly stats of Indian economic health. So in this particular way, these are the central banking work by the RBI. When we talk about the regulatory work of the RBI, definitely regulation on money market. How the money market will work, the regulation will defined by the RBI. And the second is make awareness about banking system into the people. Of course, in Indian system, there are a lot of people who doesn't have the bank account just before the Jan Dhan Yojana. It's a huge scale or campaign based, or you can say priority basic mission mode based program that every Indian household must have the no frill accounts. Means you doesn't need to have a minimum balance into your account, through which the people must have, when people must have the account with the commercial banks, they will not move to the private lenders or sahukar or mahajans. These sahukar and mahajan exploit the Indian people, especially farmers into the village sector. They give them unorganized loan at the very high interest rate, and due to this, when farmers unable to repay their loans, generally they commit to suicide. And in India, there are nearly in every 30 minutes one farmer commits suicide just because of the overburden of their loans, through which through different bodies as NABARD and other developmental bodies, generally RBI try to infuse the awareness within the people of India to make practice the banking system in efficient manner. And of course, RBI also pushed the commercial banks to move into the village area to provide them, the villagers or rural area, suitable banking and easy banking system in their own languages also, right? And make suitable banking system and banking at their doorstep as Bank Sathi and different schemes launched by the different banks just because of forcing by the Reserve Bank of India to the commercial banks. So in this way, Reserve Bank of India make awareness, make a banking system more feasible to the people of India. Now we are moving to the one by one issues of the how this system works in this particular way. Especially we start with the credit creation, because this is the very important sector of banking system where nearly every year there are 2-3 questions asked from this particular sector.